nonsense. Got gorillas in the stack, the money heads up like it's second nature. Second nature, keep a chip in my air like it's second nature.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Beckham's Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Elliott. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Shift together here from the D-line. This is Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Webb. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play action, it's Webb. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Tye, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack.
We'll see how they attack them here. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. Get them out in the flat and let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. The 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second down, 9 yards to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, that's Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
Odell Beckham Jr. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a
especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a nice spin. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Green, Black 99 Philly! Here we go!
Here's Coleman. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
A play fake. Now Webb. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
To throw on 3rd down, Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Elliott. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Webb drops it off for Coleman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 19. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue
They'll go with a keeper.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, some Sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down throw. Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to take this. One up to the 35-yard line. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play action. Webb toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off the play fake. Webb. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Webb now from the gun. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very solid gain of 27. It's Coleman here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing on third and long. Webb. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off the play fake, Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught by Bryant. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second down. Webb over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result,
different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Coleman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Going up top, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Green. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Room here to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Red zone opportunity. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. To give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Coleman now. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Webb to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Off play action, it's Webb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1st down, Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Webb drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hurry up, here we go. Go, over. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing at...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Green with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. 90 is the fight. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw, Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, it's Webb. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
I go out for my squad and I put that